Hello and OG, welcome back to my channel where today we have a hot video. And I say hot because I'm going to be showing you what makeup you should be doing in a heat wave. Now, I live in Southern California. If you're like me, if you're in somewhere in the world where it's really hot, we are going through a heat wave. Global warming is real, y'all. If you don't think global warming is real, don't watch this video. Global warming is real. It is so freaking hot. I don't remember it being this hot in a very, very, very long time where I live, at least, or growing up. So I wanted to put together a video of what I'm going to be putting as my maquillaje for this hot weather because, girl, full face is not it. So if you want to see what I do, then go ahead and keep on watching. So like I was saying, I'm going to be doing some makeup that is hot weather appropriate because, girl, as much as I am mentally in the fall, summer said, bitch, I'm here to stay and we're not going just yet. So let's get on with what makeup, well, at least in my opinion, y'all should be doing for this hot ass weather. So first I'm gonna just give myself a little glow, spray myself with some setting spray. This is one of my favorite ones. It's from Iconic London. It's their Prep Set and Glow Spray. It is fantabulous. It is so, so good. Now, I've already sprayed my face with like this serum that has SPF in it. I've already put on anti-wrinkle cream. I've already put on a little bit of moisturizer. So a lot of the stuff we're using today is going to be sun-friendly. Now, as far as the eyes, I firmly believe that during this hot ass weather, you definitely don't want to be going heavy on the eyes, no smoky eyes, no glitters. Keep it light and simple. I did something very natural, more of like peachy yellows in the center, and then towards the outer, I used like a brown. I used this palette right here, which is from Violet Boss. It is the Sun-Kissed palette. So just to show you all, I used the color Sandbar towards the middle of my eyes and towards my eyebrows, and I used the darkest color Tan Lines. Perfect for this weather, right? Towards the outer corners of my eyes. So I want this video to be more concentrated on the base. Oh, there goes my bun. She said she is not going to save. So we'll just take her down and have a ponytail, I guess. Okay. So I am going through a phase where I just don't care to wear makeup. And I don't know why. Like, I am the makeup, or at least I was growing up. I was like a makeup queen. Hold on, let me fix my hair. So like I was saying, I could care less to wear makeup right now. I'm really, really trying to take care of my skin. I know that I have discoloration. I know that it's not perfect. It's not even. But as the older I get, the more I just want revitalized, rejuvenated skin. So I've been on like a no makeup kick. But I have my days where I do feel not insecure, but I have my days where it's like, you know what? I do want to cover up some of these imperfections. So that is what we're going to be doing. Let me move all these baby hairs out the way. Okay, so one of the most perfect things to wear during a heat wave instead of foundation is a BB cream. I have the Pearlise Perfect Glow BB cream, and it is oil-free. It's supposed to be moisturizing, supposed to give you a natural looking coverage, and it's supposed to be a matte meets glowy finish, which is perfect. Now, this has SPF 30, which is perfect for this weather. If you're in a heat wave, if you're going to be outside, if you're going to be doing errands outside, you want to be wearing something that's going to help protect your skin and that's not gonna, you know, slide down your face and be all greasy boots the house, right? We want to be like, you know, glowy the house. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start to tap this on. Looks like it's a little light, but it's okay. Now, I recommend using a lot less. I think I pumped out way too much. Because during a heat wave, you guys, the less the better. You're going to be sweating. The last thing you want is getting into your skin, getting into your pores, is sweat and makeup. Like, that is like the worst combination. You're asking for a breakout. Again, I did use too much right now, but I don't want to wipe it off. So I don't want to waste my product, girl, because that little SPF thing is a little pricey there. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. Now, I do recommend y'all putting on your tinted moisturizers or your BB creams or CC creams, whatever you want to use. You can use a tinted moisturizer, a BB cream, or a CC cream, whatever you think is better for your skin. I really like this BB cream because it has SPF in it, so it's basically like wearing sunscreen and makeup at the same time for me. But if you are going to be using this type of formula to put on your skin during a heat wave while it's still hot, I recommend applying this with a sponge. It is so much better. Using a brush, you kind of just see like the streaks, so you really gotta like tap it in, but use a sponge if you can. Now, I have eyelash extensions, so that's why it looks like I'm already wearing lashes. Now, the next step is pretty much up to you. If you have dark circles under your eyes like myself and you want to cover them up, y'all, in the heat wave, no triangles. We're not doing everything right because you're going to be going through the gigs if you're going to be applying all that. I recommend just a little bit of spot concealing wherever you feel like you need it. You can see I am applying so lightly because, girl, we don't need all this coverage during the heat. Now I'm just going to take any brush I have and just, like a soft brush, and just kind of blend it in. The only point of this part, you do not have to do it. You can literally stick with just a tinted moisturizer. The only reason I did this is because I have just some parts that I want to cover up, but I don't want full coverage. Now, because my tinted moisturizer is a lot lighter than my skin, I'm going to have to use a cream bronzer. But if your tinted moisturizer is the same color as your chest, you do not need to cream, you don't need to add cream contour. I'm only doing it because I have somehow a tanner chest. And I think it's because I have a tanning lotion. I applied it on me yesterday and it's supposed to like tan you throughout the day. Look at, she looks so glowy. But yeah, I don't know how I got so damn tan because I don't be showing my chest like that. But anyways, you all can skip this step if you have the correct color. Clearly I don't. Comment down below where you're located and what the weather is. So again, I'm in Southern California and we are in a heat wave of 103 to 107 degree heat, which if you're in California, we are bitches when it comes to heat. We can't handle, we complain. It's not for us, right? Heat is mostly for hot girls in Vegas. Where else is it hot? Miami, Florida. Southern California, girl, we've just completely lose our minds. We really do. It's just not for us. We're not made for this weather. So where I live though, it does get really, really hot. So I've been kind of getting used to it. We definitely get over hundreds in August and it really doesn't start to cool down till the end of November, December. It's usually like about 80 degrees where I live in November. So it kind of sucks that like our cold weather doesn't start for quite some time. So these little heat waves are going to be here, which means heat wave makeup all the way. So that is the importance of this video, is for those of you who live in very, very hot areas. This is for you. So we have cream contour. Now we're kind of matching, right? We're kind of matching to our chest. Everything is looking glowy. Now you can add cream blush. I don't really want to, but if you definitely don't want to use powders during a heat wave, you can totally use just all cream products and lightly set your face with a translucent powder, and that's it. And that way your bronze, okay, let me backtrack. I think I'm going to confuse y'all. If you underpaint, like I'm doing right now, where I'm putting on a lot of cream bronzer, you can definitely do cream blush, right? And when you add your cream blush, you can go a little bit heavy on it and then lightly apply a translucent powder. For example, if you want to do the underpainting technique where you go a little heavy on cream contour, a little heavy on blush, you can do a very, very light coat of translucent powder such as Sugar Cookie from Huda Beauty and then call it a day. And that way you're not piling and piling on. But I'm not going to go too heavy on the cream. I'm not going to add cream blush because I'm going to go light on the powders. You guys are going to see what I'm going to do just because I do get a little bit oily throughout the day and I want to just make sure that I'm set. But I don't want to use translucent powder today. So this leads us into our next step. So I have right here the KAB, which is the Cab Cosmetics Contour Palette. This is volume 1. You guys have to get this palette. I've shown you it like I think a million times here on my channel. You have to get it. You used to be able to find it at Walmart. I don't know if you could find it there anymore. Now, what I'm going to do is take the color Nude and set my entire face using this color. Now, the reason why I don't want to use translucent powder is because for me, translucent powder is a little too heavy for me on a day like this. But again, if you don't want to wear a lot of makeup during a heat wave, understandable, and you want to go a little bit heavier on the creams and not the powders, then, you can use a translucent powder and all your makeup will poke through. That is completely beautiful. That is completely fine. For me, because I have my skincare on underneath and because I'm using because I use a tinted moisturizer for my particular skin, I don't want to use a translucent powder. I just want to lightly set it. I have like oily combo skin right now, but I don't want to wear a lot of makeup. So this is how I want to set. I'm not comfortable with just underpainting and then putting translucent powder on because I just feel like it doesn't sculpt my face enough. So that's why I'm going to be using a little bit more powders and less cream. So I feel like during a heat wave, you use either more cream or use a little bit of light powders. So as you can see, my entire face is set now, right? We're looking good. We're looking in place. So now I want to bronze a little bit more over what I have. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the color Suntan right here to just very, very lightly go over that cream. Very, very, very lightly. Usually this is a part where I go ham. I'm just going to lightly tap over to help bring out that cream contour. Literally ever so lightly. You can see I'm dusting off a lot of the product. And again, just tapping in. I kind of want it to look like the makeup is like super natural and it's just like peeking through. Just going to use whatever's left over to go over my nose and then down my neck. Kind of just like brings it all together. And we're literally done with powder, which is insane because normally I go in and I start to carve. Oops. This is what happens with lash extensions. Everything gets stuck. I start to carve. I start to really sculpt, but we want to stop there because we don't want a lot in this weather, y'all. It's just too much, too much. Okay, so if you're wondering what I did off camera, all I did was I added some black pencil into my waterline and I did my brows. Now let's go ahead and finish the eyes on camera. Where did I put the palette I was using? Good God. Oh, here it is. Okay, so we want to go very, very light on the eyes. I am just not in the mood for makeup in this hot weather. It's not the vibes, you guys. It's just not the vibes. But again, for those of us who want to look, just a little cute, we have our little insecurities we want to cover up. We'll do that. So we're going to go ahead and use the same color. I'm going to use Sandbar. And we're just going to go ahead and go underneath of the eye. Now, if you have questions about what you should do for lashes, I think any type of lash during a heat wave is okay. I feel like if you do a big lash, a thin lash, a natural lash, a bushy lash, any lash is okay. It kind of just pulls it in everything for you all together. Like, for example, if you're going to go as light as I am on the skin, any lash is appropriate, but you can also just get away with mascara, especially if you're going to the beach or you're going to the pier. You're going to do something outdoorsy. Sometimes it gets a little hot. I don't know if y'all get sweat in your eyes, but if you do, there goes your lashes, girl. So just keep it mascara vibes only. But if you're just going to be out and about doing some errands like myself, then you can go ahead and get away with falsies or lash extensions, whatever it is. So we're literally almost done. And that is the whole point of this video, is that when there is a heat wave, y'all count how many times I say heat wave. When there is a heat wave, keep it cute, keep it simple. Don't make yourself uncomfortable. It is so uncomfortable to wear a full face of makeup and be outside and then you're worrying about like the sweat that goes above your lips. You're worrying about the sweat under here. And if your makeup is moving, at least when you're wearing something as thin and simple as this, if you sweat, it just looks like you're glowing. It just looks like everything is all put together. In fact, let's make ourselves look a little bit more glowing. We're going to use some more Prep Set and Glow from Iconic London just so we can blend in with our sweat. I mean, why not? So while we let that dry, I'm just going to go ahead and apply some lip injection lip gloss. I absolutely love this, but let's use a lip liner. So for lip liner, I'm going to go ahead and use from Morphe the color Bay. And I kind of just want something that's like the same color of my lips. Now my technique, if you are new here, is I line my lips clearly, and then I just go a little bit darker towards the corners of each lip. This is from Too Faced. This is their lip injection lip gloss. I freaking love this one. The color, it looks like it is called On Blast. I don't know what happened to my spoolie, but girl, she's crooked the house. So I've been trying to straighten her out. Don't know what's going on, but let's apply this. I love lip plumpers, lip injectors. I literally cannot go without them now. I'm going to make more videos on these lip injections, probably in the form of reels though. Maybe I'll do a YouTube video on them. So pretty. All right, so the last steps, I've already put on mascara on my bottom lashes. Let's go ahead and add some highlight. I'm going to use the Glowdient makeup palette. I have shown this one again like a million times on my channel as well. This is a must, like an absolute must. So we're going to go ahead and add just a little bit on the nose. Just kind of make it look like a cute little button. A little bit down the bridge just to make my nose look slim. And then we'll do some on the cheekies. I'm going to use more of like the pinky and then the brown. And we're just going to tap that in on the high points. So that's where I want it focused. If you use a highlight just like I did that has a little bit of pink in it, it kind of acts like blush because you could see there's that pink tint to it. And this way you're also wearing less product. So if you want to be a little bit more strategic and wear the least amount of product as possible, like I'm aiming for, you can do what I just did. And that is it. We are done with the heat wave makeup look, and I can literally go about my day, go in the heat and not worry about my makeup running or moving because it is so lightweight. I know it doesn't look like it. It kind of looks like I'm wearing a lot, but that's kind of the point, right? We want to make it effortless, but still look like we put in some effort. And what I love about this makeup is that even if I sweat, and I know it sounds like weird, y'all, but it's true. In the heat, when you're wearing makeup, you sweat. Even if I sweat, it's going to, in a way, blend in with my makeup. And that is because everything is so glowy and glossy that it's all going to work together. I feel like my lash extensions really help to magnify the look and bring everything together. So if you really just want to amplify this look, you don't have lash extensions, just pop on a big lash. If you want to keep it light and subtle, add a natural lash. Or if you're going to be doing some outdoor activities, you don't want to worry about lashes coming off, just use a volumizing mascara and you are good to go. So I hope that you all found this video very informative. Please give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Click that bell so you get notified of every time that I do upload a video. Stay cool, y'all. Stay hydrated. And please remember to always spread peace, love, and happiness. I will see you all in my next video.